Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Musiala. And it's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckham. De Bruyne. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
De Bruyne really was well marshalled there because he...
It's a quick one. And it's Guerrero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. And here's Beckham. Big chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. De Bruyne. De Bruyne touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Guerrero. Oh, easy pickings there. Kane. Kimmich. Hakimi. Closing in on goal. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this...
Neymar! And this could be the final action of the first half. And the shot! Just swings wide.
Jorginho nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Goretzka. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Guerrero. And they've got a throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Neymar. Vardiol. And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Olise. Musiala. Kane. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Musiala. Kane. De Bruyne. So what can they make of this? And Hakimi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goretzka. And it's Guerrero. And Kim Min-jae. Just about up to 75 minutes. Sané. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Musiala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Torres! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Sané. He is just caressing the ball.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
De Bruyne. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Beckham. Oh, nice touch. Steamy, great hit! Goal! Barcelona!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Monaco were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Neymar. He's got away. He's had a hit! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Minamino. Beckham. Now it's Neymar. Beckham! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. And that could set him on it. And Torres! Oh, my word, that is quite something. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bastoni. And Marquinhos. Vardiol. Well-timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos. Vardiol. Lobbed in behind. Great ball, and he's in here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bastoni. And Hakimi. De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Minamino. Bastoni. And it's Marquinhos.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Beckham on 2 now and looking for 3. Caio Henrique.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hakimi. Embolo. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Bruyne. And here's Messi. De Bruyne. Minamino. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Messi. And here's De Bruyne. He's got the shot away! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
It's become a case of men against boys. Beckham. And Guardiola. Marquinhos. Hakimi. And he's there to retrieve it. Guardiola. Can he put it away? And he's missed it. And that is that. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to...
It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Terrible error, duly punished. Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's had a hit! Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's a good ball. Driving through the middle. And the finish! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Beckham goes on a charge down the left. There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham powering forward here. And here's Neymar. And that is a little undercooked. And it's De Bruyne. And he'll shoot here. And the keeper read that really well.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And we have our very first corner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Belts one. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Kolasinac to Pasalic. Zappacosta. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellanova. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Oh, he's been caught napping! "3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Beckham. Beckham goes pelting down that left-hand side. And it's hoisted clear. Gets a good foot in there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Duron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jorginho does really well to win the ball there. Bellanova. Oh, easy pickings there. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lookman. No way through. Now it's Neymar. Barcelona have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Neymar! And how did he not make it 4? Barcelona have their second corner now. Torres! And that's off target. Barcelona are almost home and dry now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Jorginho. Picked out brilliantly. And Messi! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Duron. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's found a way through. And the shot! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Couple of changes then in quick... And we're done. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Bruma, he's picked his way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Messi. Fernando, he's got the shot away! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Out of play for a throw. No goals as yet. Florentino Luis. Bruma. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. And it's Beckham.
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And he's had it nicked away. Beckham. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Kukcu. Bellotti. Now it's Bruma, and that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Neymar. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Torres is flagged offside. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly... Oh, here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Otamendi. Kukcu. Oh, can he get onto this? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vardiol. Vardiol charging forward down that flank. And there's Green. It's Jorginho! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Florentino Luis. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Torres. Torres! We've got a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lovely ball and a real chance. And Torres! And somehow it stayed out. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Mbappe coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Antonio Silva makes the interception. Otamendi. Bruma. And the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Benfica really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. Neymar! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Florentino Luis. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up. And the finish! Goal! Lille! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, what a pass! Here's... Now the finish! Neymar looking to run onto it. De Bruyne, he's gone for goal! Gomez, he's in plenty of space here. Well read, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Bruyne does well to get it back.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bacca, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Lille are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And it's Meunier. Beckham. 30 minutes gone. And here's Torres. Oh, in he goes again! They want to be quick to recover this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gomez. Bacca. Meunier. Oh, that's nice. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Andre stands tall and stands strong. Meunier.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mandy promptly onto that, and that is that. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Gomez. Drilled in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gets into some space. He's found a way through. And that has been knocked clear. Jorginho. Can he spark a counter here? Well timed, excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Beckham. So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's really well cleared. De Bruyne. Oh, here's a... Oh, crossbar! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres! Yes! Barcelona are back in business.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit.
Shot at goal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Meunier. Referee's given a throw.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Meunier. Gomez. Oh, good spread. And he skips past his man. Here's the delivery. Shot could be on. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And what a finish that might have been.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And we are already back underway. Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. David. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
David! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Neymar. Ruben Neves. Chance! Brilliant from Ruben Neves! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? It's Neymar! It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Baka, he's picked his way through. It's an early cross. And that should... David! And that is doing no harm at all. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, if that's the case, then, he's doing the right thing.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Meunier. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a probing ball. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Mkhitaryan. And he's there to make the block. Çalhanoğlu goes short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Beckham. And Beckham! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That's going to go a long way. It'll be a throw-in. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Shot could be on. Big chance! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
There's the shot! He's got a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Arnautovic. Thuram. Hits one! It's in! Inter are back in business!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Torres. Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
DiMarco. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vardiol. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period. Has a go! This time, surely! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Plays a sharp little ball here. Inter Milan. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Goal! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And here's Çalhanoğlu. Spread neatly. Thuram. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played out towards the right wing. Look at the space here. DiMarco. Oh, great hit! And he's following up! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pavard. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And it's Messi. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So will they make it count again? And now a sudden chance to counter. Fratesi. Damian. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Thuram. Arnautovic. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Barcelona making another change here. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Arnautovic. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We have already started here. And here's Trossard.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And it's hoisted clear. Torres, and he's away. Lewis Skelly gets over and intercepts. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very...
He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Fiddles it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rice. Spread out to the left. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's De Bruyne. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Trossard. Jorginho is always looking to break lines. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Interesting ball. And here's Neymar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and...
Can he put it away? It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
No, he's had it taken off him. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ødegaard. Trossard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ødegaard. That's Partey. Trossard. That is good strength. Goes looking wide. Lewis Skelly. Marquinhos with the clearance. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the movement is slick. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Partey. Gabriel. And Lewis Skelly. Gabriel. Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. That's Partey. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham. Ødegaard gets a foot in here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, there's the clearance. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good alertness. Good spot, he's seen the run. Rice. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. Vardiol. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely worked. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Lewis Skelly. Mbappe! Now the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that will be it. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's got away. It's an early cross. Neuer deals with it effortlessly.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Roberto Carlos. Messi. Rodon gets it away. Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Leeds are looking to go forward now. Piero. He's found a way through. James. Corner it is. And it's been taken short. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bastoni is the guilty party there. Rodon. James. Solomon. Hakimi. And it's Messi. Now De Bruyne. Aronson. Now it's James. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Solomon. Piero. Aronson. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ampadu does really well to win the ball there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Great ball and he's in here. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Roberto Carlos. And it's Jorginho. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Good, purposeful. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Tottenham have taken the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Rummenigge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for...
Rummenigge! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky, lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Rothwell. Oh, this looks sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Beckham has created one goal already. Bastoni. And Jorginho. And it's Neymar. Pass is just off target. Rothwell. 75 minutes played. Aronson. Now it's James. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Neymar! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's picked his... Can he put it away? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Aronson. Now it's James. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham wins the duel this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Tottenham are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and